Hey, hey, hey. So, wanted to jump on here real quick before my next appointment and talk to you guys a little bit about how to choose a broker. So, if you are recently licensed or you're thinking about getting into real estate and you're currently in the path of getting your license, you're doing your education, maybe you're about to sit for the exam, and you're wondering, how do I choose a broker? I'm going to give you three quick things to do and consider when choosing a broker. And then, as a bonus, I'm going to tell you some of the things I wish I would have known before or when I first got started in real estate. I've been in this game now for about 12 years. It's not consecutive, but it's there. Got my water here, so in case I get parched, we're taken care of. My mama gave this to me. Isn't that lovely? Goals. Okay. So, first thing that I am going to talk about. So, if that's what you're looking for here, stick around, right? Because that's what we're going to talk about briefly. So, first thing I'm going to say is take stock. Take stock and create a list. So, what you're taking stock of is yourself, right? Your broker is going to function as your business partner. So, you need to really understand what you need in a partner, and that requires you understanding who you are as a partner, right? How do you learn? What do you need? What are your goals in real estate, at least for the first two years? And what are your priorities? Not only do you have to consider your priorities, you got to consider what are your limitations or time constraints and your current commitments. And then what's your time frame for all of these things being done? The reason why you want to consider those things is because you want to make sure that your broker business partner can actually meet you where you are and then take you where you're trying to go. Meet you where you are, take you where you're trying to go. So that brings me to this, the second thing, which is create a broker avatar. Once you've created your list of how you learn and how you are as a business partner, then you need to create the mirror of what you're looking for in a broker, right? So create that broker avatar. Will they be something that is physically here, somewhere like a brick and mortar building that you need to get to because you need some hands-on or you need a more tangible approach to what you're looking for or how you grow, how you learn. Are they online? And if you're an online type person, you like to go on your own pace, and that's the type of support that you need. Maybe you're listing that as your broker. Maybe you want your broker to have the time for you or have enough staff to support you, right? So create that broker avatar, and that is going to really match what your list kind of looks like. And from there, when you're going now to do the third thing, which is visit and interview, or visit, interview, and ask for referrals. This is how you really assess that brokerage. You're going to go there if you can go there, or you're going to talk to them if you can talk to them, and you're going to ask for referrals so that you're not just taking their word for it. You're talking to some people who are currently part of that brokerage firm, and they're giving you their firsthand experience. So when you visit that broker, I think one of the mistakes a lot of new agents make is they try to learn everything about a broker, which is impossible to do. But also, too, they want to keep interviewing and keep interviewing and keep interviewing. All you're doing is delaying your business from starting. Interviewing multiple brokers, I encourage. Interviewing 1,000 brokers, I discourage, okay? Because after a while, they all start sounding the same in terms of, you know, who's at the top, you know, who's in the middle, and you know, who's in the bottom, and if you've taken stock as to what you're doing. So I think 3, maybe 5 brokerage firms, I don't even want to go that far, but it just depends on what you're looking for, right? Is a good number to do in assessing, in terms of assessing your brokerage firm, right? And then when you're visiting them, take that list of who you are and what you're looking for in a brokerage with you. So, because here's the thing, a broker is going to communicate their value, and they're going to and highlight the things that makes them different. All of this is going to sound good to you as a new agent. One, frankly, you don't know anything. Most of y'all, right? You don't necessarily know what's good and what's bad, exactly what you're looking for, right? And what you're going to need. So everybody's going to sound golden unless you're taking this list and you're assessing them based on, hey, this is the type of business partner I need, and I'm going to compare these apples to apples as opposed to apples to oranges. Which is why I say interview them and visit them. The visit portion is more so for the culture, of that organization. So then that leads me with asking for referrals. If you are visiting them, just stop somebody randomly and talk to them. I always love when we do that, right? Because now you're going to get an authentic answer. They're not ready and they're going to kind of give you the real. If you don't get a tour and get to talk to an agent that's there, then just kindly ask the person you're interviewing to refer you to a couple of agents that you can talk to. Have your questions ready to go, right? Because you don't want to waste their time. We're realtors. We're busy, right? You don't want to waste their time, right? But have some questions to ask them, and let it be some questions that maybe you didn't already ask the broker, or it's a question that's confirming something that the broker has already told you or whoever is interviewing you, right? So that's the thing. So I promised y'all a bonus. Here's the bonus. What I wish I would have known when I first started this business in terms of brokerage firms. Two things. One is I wish somebody would have told me to look at the brokerage as an investment. What I mean by that, I'm a business person. So if I'm a business person, I need to make business decisions. Part of that business decision is what is going to be my return on investment from partnering with you. Yes, you're going to ask me potentially for fees. You're going to ask me maybe for a commission split. Great. That's what I'm pouring into you. That's my cost of being with you. But what's my investment? What's my return on that investment for being with you? That can come in terms of education. It can come in terms of other perks that you bring, things that makes my life easier. So I'm thinking about my time. How can I maximize my time? And then how can I maximize my profit? Those are the two things, right, that it boils down to. So I'm going to look into that. So that's one thing, looking at it as an investment. What is my return on investment? The second thing I wish I would have known, everybody has training because they're required to have training. State of Texas says it, right? So if they're saying they have training, how do you ascertain what's the best training for you? I have found there are 3 types of training out there. And maybe you found something else. DM me. Put a little comment if you found something else. There's the what is a real estate agent. That to me is the most foundational training there is, and it's the basic that's required from TREC, right? The Texas Real Estate Commission, for a brokerage to now sponsor your license. This is the type of learning you learned in real estate school. Now ask yourself, how confident are you that you will be very successful in real estate with just the information you learned from real estate school? I'm waiting. Exactly. Right? What you learn in real estate school just gets you started. It really just is teaching you what a real estate agent is, and we're truly a fiduciary agent. So the next step that I found, and 85% of real estate brokerages out there, just check that box. The next one I found in terms of types of training is how to be an effective real estate agent. Now, at least you can make a career out of this one. A lot of times where you find this is they teach you about the transaction process itself. You're going over the contract, you're understanding that portion. So at least you can give your client a 5-star experience in terms of the transaction. Now, if you did that, you're more than likely to get repeat referrals. That's why I say you can build a career out of this. About 12 to 15% of brokerages out there, they do that. Okay, so fine, if that's where you want to be, find that. Sometimes what they do is they're giving you the leads, right? So you can see that's what's happening. They're kind of giving you those leads. You're understanding this or you're helping you. The final one I found is how to run an effective real estate business. Oh, that one's golden. That's the one I actually want to be with, especially as a new agent. Why? Because they're teaching you how to find or generate revenue. Money, okay? And not only are they teaching you that's how to run that business, how to find leads, how to now work those leads and produce more leads, then it's how to work the whole transaction. So they're gonna teach you it's all encompassing. They're teaching you the what, they're teaching you how to be an effective real estate agent, the agency portion of it, and they're teaching you how to run a business. About 2% of real estate brokerages out there kind of fit under that bubble. So if you're a new agent, I encourage you to find that 2%, that brokerage firm, that business partner that's going to help you grow your business because they're teaching you about business as well as how to be an effective agent. That's it for now. Talk to y'all later.